Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. Currently it is Sunday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with the Bitcoin price action, of course, you can see it clearly right here, and right now Bitcoin has hit the 50 EMA on the 12-hourly time frame. We have still not hit it on the daily. As you can see, on the daily it is quite a bit higher, sitting between the value area low and the POC, more to the POC, as you can see clearly, to this high that we made right here after rejecting and going towards the downside. But right now we are hitting this daily order block level that we have right here, drawn from this level the last time where we dropped down to 59k, and right now you can see Bitcoin is testing this level as a resistance. We are up from the bottom around 10%, and currently we have front ran for a bit the monthly pivot. As you can see, it did not got hit quite yet. I believe also, yeah, you can see it right here clearly, it got a front ran. So I believe it is still possible for Bitcoin to actually touch this level and maybe even touch my second level. As you know, I have a couple of targets remaining towards the upside, with them being first that value area low, which we already hit right here at around 61.5k. Then the second target is of course that monthly pivot level, and my final target for a long position from the bottom right here is going to be that level, which is the POC and this high right here of around 66.8 to 67k. So I believe 67k could be a top if price gets towards this level. But if we start seeing the EMAs actually curve a bit towards the upside, then we might get some more price action, maybe even all the way up towards that value area high, before we actually start putting in the last move of the bear market. And of course guys, this bear market rally is soon coming to an end. You can see it has been going on for around 266 days, and as you know, usually the bear market rallies, they last about 400 days, so we potentially have like on average more like 200 days to go. And as you can see, 200 days more to go is gonna take us basically around the end of 2026, basically the start of January. I believe this bear market rally is going to be over, maybe a bit sooner, maybe a bit later, nobody knows for certain, but this is what could happen and happens basically every time in history. So of course history does not exactly repeat itself, but it often rhymes, as you know. So this is the outlook for the macro chart. The total market cap right now is sitting at 2.15 trillion. As you can see, the interesting thing is this drop at 57.8k actually got that market cap down below 2 trillion. So we actually dropped to 1.99 trillion, as you know, currently right here. And this is of course going to be the most important level, and 1.7 trillion is going to be just this week from back in August 2024. So the whole market capitalization, I believe, could not go lower below 1.7 trillion. So if we see another dip, expect this dip to be basically just a bit below this level, and then I believe this will mark our bottom for this bear market rally. Maybe we see some bottoming structure out right here, like some bullish divergence, and then we start pushing up again. But anyways, since it is the weekend, we are going to be covering only Bitcoin. Right now, as you can see, on the short term, CVD is nice and strong. Basically, bullish delta is always good. This signifies that our move towards the upside is healthy. We do have a bit of a low volume. Yesterday we saw a bit of a volume come in. We pumped on a Saturday, but still the move is looking very healthy for now. You can see it clearly right here. We actually have some shorts closing out. which is either going to be bearish or bullish, since if shorts start closing out right here, getting scared, then price might dump down. But if we also do have some new fresh longs opening up right here to pump the price higher, this could also mean that the move will continue higher. You can see we have starting to accumulate more and more liquidity on the upside. If we go on a high time frame for our liquidations, you can see it clearly right here all the way up to 66k. We have quite a bit of liquidity sitting there. So expect us to grab this liquidity sooner or later. Fear and greed index right now is remaining at 27. Basically sentiment is changing a bit. We are seeing that fear and greed index rise towards the neutral zone. So if we get one more pump, I believe we're going to be very easily back into that neutral zone level. Spot ETFs noting here, since it is the weekend, long versus shorts ratio for the day, you can see the difference is quite big. So maybe we get a small flush towards the downside to maybe grab those late longs right here, and then we potentially continue higher. But of course, as you can see, people right now have flipped very bullish. The bigger whales on Hyperliquid are sitting long and strong on Asta and also on the centralized exchanges as well. People have flipped bullish. Only on like Bybit there are more shorts right now on Gate, but anyways, overall you can see it clearly, there are more longs in the market. Let's see for next week. For tomorrow we do have PMI data coming out. FOMC member will be speaking, so expect some volatility on Monday to come. Then on Tuesday pretty much nothing. Wednesday we do have some FOMC meeting on Wednesday, unemployments on Thursday, and on Friday pretty much nothing. So basically the important days for next week are going to be tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So those are the 3 days that you want to be watching out for volatility. If you're trading, of course, always use proper risk management, and nothing said in this video is, of course, financial advice. I hope you liked it, guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Have a nice rest of your weekend, and bye.